Howdy everybody, this is Joel GZ Lures. Today we're going to be going over squid chains. So with that being said, it really depends. In-house, we're gonna do two different styles. We're gonna do a short, we're gonna do a long. Short one, you're more or less for the boats that are running center console, smaller boats. Longer chain, of course, is gonna be for the larger boats. Today, I'm just gonna show you how to build up a small squid chain. It's very simple. There's not a lot of components that go to it. Of course, 300 extra hard Moyes leader. We're gonna do some squids. We get our squids through either Fish Raiser or these right here. We get them through Squid Nation. They do have some wonderful squids. You're gonna need a couple of different components. 1 ounce egg weights. These are actually gonna go up inside. You're gonna need some silver crimps, some chafe gear, and a swivel. Swivel is going to be for your teaser out the back end of it, and I'm going to show you all how to do that up. And then of course you're going to need some crimpers, either hand crimps, bench crimp, whatever you got, we can get it dialed into that. Okay, so a couple of different things. First of all, I get my leader, I got it cut down. The way that we measure this one in-house is, of course, you can see I already have some black marks already marked down it. The reason I do this is I get it all prepped so I know exactly where to crimp. I'm not measuring every single time. This one right here, we set it at 10.5 inches each crimp all the way down. It's a very simple setup. So the very first step to do this one, go ahead, get your crimp. Your crimp's gonna slide on to the top, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna work from the top, work it way down. It's a little bit easier to go ahead and get all the squids through versus trying to fight it going up. So go ahead, get your crimp, chafe gear. Chafe gear, this is gonna be 2.2 chafe gear is what we're using for 300. So go ahead, you just slide it over the top end. You're gonna head and fold it over. And remember, whenever you're doing this stuff, that you want to make sure you have also a lighter with you. The only reason you're using a lighter is to burn just the end of this, flatten it out. One, it's gonna help you get a tighter hold on your leader. So go ahead, do not let the heat get anywhere near the rest of your leader, but we're just gonna heat this up just a little bit. The reason is, it'll mushroom out. I can just flatten it down. So instead of having a smooth leader, now it's gonna be hard. Give it a couple of seconds, let it cool down just to make sure it's not going to degrade the rest of the line. But you slide it up. Once you get your chafe gear all set proper, run it down. Nice little loop on that end. Now we're gonna crimp it down. Again, depending on which crimp size that you're using, is depending on which hole you're gonna be using. Okay, there and here. Okay, so now that I got my first crimp on there, ready to go, now I can start building up my squid chain. Grab that first squid, feed it head, and we're going from the south end of the leader. Feed that line all the way through. And grab it, slide all the way up to the crimp. Okay, once you got that one on, go ahead, grab an egg weight, 1 ounce egg weight, and slide that all the way into that squid, out of your way, because that first line, the first mark that I made, you see right there, this is where we're going to put our first crimp. Go ahead, get your crimp in there, slide it all the way up. Now, be careful whenever you're doing this part, because your line and your squid is going to want to move around. Make sure that you keep an eye on where that line and those marks are to make sure it doesn't move around. Now, the crimp, I'm putting it just on that line, on the south end of that line. So, get it set on there and crimp down. Okay, once I get that one set, you can see, push that squid all the way in. That's going to be our first squid. Now, the only thing we do is keep going down the line and get all the rest of them in. So, I like to move that squid back up, get it out of my way, because I got more to do. Okay, next one. It's the exact same thing we did with the first one. Get the squid, put it on the line, head first, get it ran all the way up, Push it all the way up to that last crimp, egg weight, and another crimp. Like I said, this is very basic. It is just repetition over and over to make sure everything, one, lines up properly, because you don't want to have your squids overlapping each other. You don't want too far on one side, too short on the other. You want to make sure that everything lines up and it looks good. Okay, same thing. I got my mark, got my crimp on there. I'm going to go ahead and grab my crimpers. Get this set on here. And like I said, line it up, watch your leader, make sure it's not moving around, and crimp it all the way down. Okay. Second one done, and we go down the line. Okay, for the last squid, this one, the only difference, because now we're finishing up, you want to do another loop, but we're going to add a swivel to it. The reason you add the swivel to it is because then you're going to hook up your teaser to the back end. For us in-house, what we do for our teasers, we're running, of course, a Grander Marlin D-Flap, medium or small. Majority of the time, of course, are going to be the mediums, but we've also done larger teaser rigs. If people want that one, it's not difficult to do. We easily just incorporate that instead. But for this one, go ahead and get your egg on there, put your crimp on, piece of chafe gear, and then your swivel. Once you have all this added to it, it's the same thing as the very top one. Feet over, you're going to push it all the way through, so we can melt it down. Again, keep it away from the rest of the leader so we're not degrading the leader itself. Okay, once you mushroomed it out, it cools off a little bit, or cools off all the way. Go ahead and run it in, loop your chafe gear around, and pull it tight. Okay, once I got that one set, I'm gonna do a quick crimp on it. Okay, so now that everything is crimped down, everything is good, go ahead and get your squids and sink those egg weights all the way down into the head of that squid. So you're just going down the chain, make sure everything is tight, make sure everything lines up properly. Okay. After you're done, you have a full squid chain ready to go. And like I said, we right now have the swivel hooked. So whenever you're ready, you can easily go back through, do 6 foot, 10 foot leader on a teaser, whichever teaser y'all like to run. Build it up, hook it on your swivel, lock it into place, hook it up and start running. Like I said, it's a very simple squid chain that we do in-house. Y'all have any questions, hit us up. We do got squids that you can order. We got squid chains you can order. If y'all have questions on how to build them up, give me a call. I'll take care of y'all. But besides that, that's it for today. I hope y'all had a good time. I sure did. And make sure you like, subscribe, and follow GZ on YouTube and check out her website. But besides that, y'all have a good one.